Sometimes we think the instruction is too little. I want to go and do extra. No, just stay within the limit of instruction, because instruction gives you boundaries. It gives you borders, and it protects you. So you just supposed to live in this border. Whatever Naomi will say, Ruth will just go and do it. After Ruth has followed all the instruction, Naomi said, Boaz will not see peace until this matter is settled. The matter was settled because Naomi was dealing with a woman who listened to instruction. She had come from a place of being a widow, place of barrenness, place of brokenness, but she's in the genealogy of Jesus as we read today because of instruction. Just they go and live behind the reapers. She's not just going to, hey, I've come. No. She just cleaned. She just embraced those humble beginnings, starting again. She's a woman who has started already, but she started again. Now we're listening to the voice of God. It was not enough. God did something. Where she was for 10 years without a child, she came into Boaz and she had a child. But there was instruction from what has happened to the brokenness and to the end of it. How have you been listening to God? How have you been listening to what God has been saying to your life? I know we can remember very well, God said I should not do this. I went to the church and the man of God said, preaching, and I felt that preaching was mine. But we still left the church and went to do the way we think. I will give you a man. Samson was a man who razor was not supposed to go through his head. Because he was set apart by God. The day the razor went into Samson's head, that strength went out. The angel of God came and told the mother. The mother told the father, the man of God was here saying that this child is set apart for God. No razor is supposed to go into his hair or his head. The day Delilah deceived him and his hair was cut, his strength went out. Yes, he died with the enemies, but it is not the plan of God to die with the enemies without our eyes. I think there was a proper plan for God over his life. But he was a man with strength. He was a man with power. He was a man ordained from birth. And he knew razor was not supposed to go through his head. Because the mother must have told him. Because even when he told Delilah the secret, he said exactly what the instruction was. This is not supposed to happen to me. Once that secret of instruction was out, that was it. How have you been embracing instruction? All the preaching you have had since you started coming to church, how many of them you have put into practice? The word of God that we have had day and night, how much of it you have listened to with the inner ear? I want us to stand up. All that God has been saying to you, all that the voice of God has been speaking to you, all that the voice of instruction has been telling you, how much of it have you done? We have seen sickness that have been healed out of instruction. We have seen destinies that were on hold, but they were let loose, they were let to go free because of listening to instruction. Sometimes you might be complaining how we have been at the same spot for a long time, but the problem is not God. God is still in the business of answering prayers. God is still a listener. God is a good listener. You cannot discredit him. God is still in the business of doing us good. He's saying you will pray when we ask anything in his name. How many of those everything have you received? Or you just hear from other people, oh, this was they prayed, they received. What about us? He said, ask, knock and the door shall open. But we knock, he gives the instruction of the opening, we don't listen, we still come and knock. How much of it have you been listening? I just want you to go before the Lord. You know which area. You know which area, how many times God has been speaking to you. You know how much we have not listened to the voice of God. You know how much we have been trying to use our minds, our physical mind, to calculate the things of the kingdom, to calculate how we want our breakthrough to go. I just want you to go before the Lord. that when you speak, I shall hear. In the name of Jesus Christ. And to open up your mouth now and just start going before the Lord and tell that, God, I need your help. I want the manifestation of your word active into my life. In the name of Jesus Christ. We have been standing for a long time. We have been on this mountain for a long time. We have been in the same place of no victory for a long time. We have been in the same place of no abundance for a long time. We have been in the same place of insufficient for a long time. We have been in the same place of no fruit for a long time. We have been unfruitful for a long time. Lord, it is because of not listening for instruction. Lord, we ask for mercy. Lord, we ask for mercy. Somebody open up your mouth and just ask God for mercy. 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 Just ask God for mercy. Just ask God for mercy. Lord, I'm asking for mercy on my behalf, O Jehovah, on behalf of my family. Anywhere I am standing, anywhere I am struggling, not because you have not answered, but because I have not listened, but because I have not answered, not followed your ways. Lord, I am asking for mercy. Lord, I am asking for mercy. Lord, I am asking for mercy. I am asking for mercy. I am asking for mercy.
We shall follow your instructions in the name of Jesus. We pray for supernatural mercy. We pray for mercy.
In the name of Jesus Christ, O Jehovah, Lord, I ask for
We
mercy.
pray for
Where
mercy.
have I underestimated your voice? Where have I underestimated your voice? Lord, I ask for mercy.
We pray for mercy. We not We pray for mercy. We pray for mercy. We pray for mercy. We pray for mercy. We pray for mercy, Lord. On behalf of New Covenant Church, we pray for mercy. On behalf of the church, in the name of the Lord Jesus. Oh Lord, we repent of our sins. Therefore, from today, we shall follow your instructions. We shall follow your instructions. Therefore, we pray for mercy. We pray for mercy. We pray for mercy. In the mighty name of Jesus. We pray for mercy. We pray for mercy. We pray for mercy. We ask for mercy. That your mercy shall endure for us.
Listen, the Bible says this Naaman was told to go and dip himself 7 times.
Yes.
Maybe sometimes we heard the voice of God, we went and do half job. Then God now give me the grace to go and finish what you say. Tell God to give you grace to go and finish what the voice of God says. Tell Him to give you mercy, to God to give you the grace.
Father, we pray.
What the voice of God says.
Yes, we pray for grace to accomplish and to finish our race. In the name of Jesus, O Lord. The grace, O Lord, to accomplish and to finish, O Lord, your instructions. In the mighty name of Jesus, we pray for grace. Oh Father, give us the grace to follow your instructions. Grace, O Lord, to follow your instructions. Oh God, to finish your race, to finish your race to the end. In the name of Jesus, I pray for the grace of the Lord. In the name of Jesus, to follow instructions as my workplace, in the ministry, your voice of God, grant me the grace to follow your instructions. In the name of Jesus, I pray for the grace to never miss your instructions.